in the house. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, hey, Nigeria with their boga sogo. During the week, you guys saw what happened in Senate between Senator Natasha and our Senate President, hey, Godwin Akpabio. You guys saw what happened when they gave her another seat, and she said, I am not going to that seat, and when she want to contribute to what was happening in the Senate or the debate that was going on in the Senate, then Akpabio now said, no, Natasha, you cannot stay there, and so go to the seat they gave to you. Natasha said, no, I will not go to that seat. Oh, this is where I want to sit down. This is where I want to stay. I cannot go to that seat. Then Senator Akpabio, Senate President now said, no, if you don't go to your seat, don't talk to me. I will not listen. Then Natasha said, no, I will talk to you, and I will sit in this place and talk to you. Then later, the colleagues came out and said, oh, Senator, Senator Natasha, please sit down or you go out. A lot of things. So along the line, during that conversation, everything, and then this program, Berekete, Berekete program, interview her, and she was talking that she has said, anyway, my people, let me not finish the video. Let us just watch together and see what happened. Where the Arise News, the journalist in Arise News will be interviewing Miss Senator Yemi. Yes, okay, Chairman Senate Committee on Media and Policies. Yes, so let's just listen on what Mr. Yemi have to say concerning that incident in Senate.
President urged Kogi senators led by the chairman of the Senate Services Committee, Senator Sunday Karimi, who came appealing to him to forgive Natasha's conduct, saying the matter will be dealt with at the appropriate time. Now, Senator Akpabio has, however, come under a flurry of criticisms by various civil society groups, especially those with female gender biases, even as spokesman of the upper chamber swiftly fired back that the Senate is not meant for content creation. Now, speaking for the first time on the issue, Senator Natasha, in an interview with an Abuja-based radio station, Brekete family, says she is going through a lot and has endured a lot of harassments in the Senate under Senate President Akpabio, accusing the Senate leadership of denying her privileges, including overseas trips, which when such opportunities come. Let's take a listen.
I have been going through a lot, and I have remained quiet because I didn't want to be interpreted wrongly. I didn't want any lawsuits against me. I just wanted to be given a chance to work. A lot of my privileges have been denied. I have been pulled out from many international activities that I was part of. That is right after that whole nightclub incident that happened last year. Yes. Ever since then, I have been sure. There was even a United Nations event I was supposed to attend, which the UN nominated me for. But my name was struck out that they will not promote me in any activity internationally. Okay. So every event I have been going for since last year have been self-sponsored. Whenever.
All right, Senator Natasha Akpoti there, granting an interview to a radio station, Brekete Family Radio. Now, to help us understand the entire drama in the Senate, joining us in the studio is the chairman of the Senate Committee on Media and Publicity, Senator Yemi Adaramodu. Thank you so much for joining us. So, thank you very much. How do you react, to this latest development?
I'm not going to react the way the whole thing just came out, especially through this small, simple, and very short interview that my sister, our own colleague, Senator Natasha, had with Brekete Family Radio. I'm not going to respond to that radio issue. The only thing that I can say as a short response to that one is that there is nothing in the Senate that stipulates that senators should even have either local or overseas trip. It's not part of our mandate. Our mandate is we have only 3 prong-headed mandates in the Senate. 1, to make laws. 2, to advocate for our constituents and our constituencies. 3, to do oversight functions. And then we do oversight outside Nigeria. We oversight the ministries, the departments, and the agencies. We oversight.
But when the need arises to go abroad.
If the need arises, it is a privilege. So once it is not a right, then someone cannot just take it as a gospel thing that definitely you just have to. Like me, I'm the spokesperson. I've never enjoyed such privileges, and I'm not looking forward to it because I'm allowed to participate in lawmaking, debates, bills, and so on and so forth, and oversight functions. And again, I can get to my constituency any day, any time, and advocate and sit down with them and we talk. So that is basically about that one. Then, like you said about drama, yes, because that word, when we say drama, is quite, even the word itself is dramatic. And like I said, the Senate is not for content creation.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Nigerians were surprised that you actually brought it down to the issue of content.
Oh, yes, because
you were trying to belittle the situation.
Oh, yes, it's just like it's a storm in the teacup. Because if we are talking about sitting arrangement, what is big deal in sitting arrangement? You can sit down anywhere in the chamber and you'll be recognized.
Well, she said she was pushed to the extreme, and from there she can be captured, her hand can be seen to be recognized by the president.
Now anybody who is visiting the chamber for the first time, we look at it that all seats are occupied by senators from left to right, in the middle. So definitely you don't have to be in the middle to be recognized. And what is in the seat? That is the question that I even have to ask. Because people that are sitting at the extreme right or extreme left, they were always being recognized.
Well, she said she won't be visible. If she's, look at where she is, that she won't be visible.
It's from at the top, where you are even viewing the Senate President, the presiding officer directly, and the presiding officer's eyes. We just be focused on that area. That it is not even at the end which is very close to the gallery where civil servants do sit. It is very close to the pathway. And if you are sitting close to the pathway, definitely you are even sitting down advantageously. That one being that as it is made. Even what we said is drama, like you said.
Yeah, but people are asking, distinguished, that why was there a need to move her to another seat? Can you explain that? Because people are not so clear.
There was need to. For example, in the Senate, we had two. In the Senate chambers, we had 2 arms. The left and the right. The right, that is where members of APC are seated.
The governing party.
That is the governing party. The left arm, the other parties. The majority party,
the opposition.
The majority party is at the right hand side of the presiding officer. The left side is where the opposition, PDP, Labour Party, NNPP, and so on, where they are seated. Then when any senator renounces the membership of his or her own party and now moves to the other side, if it is APC senator that says, oh, I like Labour Party or I like NNPP, then that person will be moved from the right hand side to the left hand side. But in this case, 2 senators Ned Nwoko and Ezewa, now moved from the left to the right, creating 2 spaces, and those 2 spaces cannot be left in between. So you have to move people to fill in those areas. And then where our own sister, our senator, fell in was now where she was supposed to be on that Thursday. And now when she was relocated to that, when she got into the chambers, if she had anything against it, she will first of all go to where she is now newly allocated. Then after that, she can now raise a point of order, because you cannot raise a point of order when you are not in order. You have to be in order, meaning that you have to be seated where you are allocated to sit. If you are not sitting where you are allocated to sit, definitely the president of that is not going to recognize you. She had to
raise that order 10 because it had to do with her privileges, and if she didn't stand up that the Senate president was already going to suspend her. Can you confirm?
Suspend her?
Because she's saying, even up till now, in the latest interview she granted, that there are plans to actually suspend her.
My brother, suspend the however what?
Well, maybe...
Over what? Was her case in debate earlier before that day? No. Has she committed anything that could have maybe warranted that one before that day? No. It was only on Thursday that all this uproar, just like I said.
Well, distinguished. There is something that's ongoing that she was removed as local content.
And I said that look, you can only raise a point of order when you are in order, and to be in order means that you have to obey the rules of the assembly. And one of the cardinal rules of the assembly is that where you are allotted to sit, that is, if you are not there, you are not going to be allowed, you are not going to be recognized to even make any point of order. What would have been suitable for her then was to first of all go to where is allotted to her. Then from there, you can now raise a point of order. So that was what happened. So definitely the issue of suspension, I don't know where that one is coming from. It's from Cloud 7.
Yeah, but she's saying that she was removed as committee chairman on local content, and that there seems to be something going on within the leadership against her.
Now,
can you clarify why she was removed?
No, my brother. I think about 1.5 weeks ago, there was the reshuffle. And why was there reshuffle? There were newly created committees, like the these regional development agencies, the commissions. Then, meaning that we will have, like in the House of Representatives, we will have committees to be created for oversight functions over these commissions. Then the leadership did just that. Meaning that some chairmen and vice chairmen from other committees who were in that chairmen and vice chairmen of other committees had to move to those areas. Then that was the only thing that was done. She was moved to diaspora, foreign affairs, NGO, which is somebody who said she likes traveling, right? So if you are putting in foreign affairs, then you know what that one connotes. That one being that as it may. Now, and she was not the only senator that was moved to newly created or new committees. About 80 senators were affected.
All right.
So then, when the other 70 senators are not raising issue, why is that issue coming from? And not only that, even as a first timer.
Yes.
As a first timer, immediately she won her case from the tribunal, from the courts, and she landed in the Senate. She was given chairmanship position.
Yeah, and I'm surprised because they used to travel even outside the country together with the Senate president. I mean, there's a picture I saw them and all of that. Is there a personal problem between Akpabio and Senator Natasha?
I don't think. The business of the Senate is not about personal matter between the Senate president and any senator for that matter. The Senate president represents the Senate and represents all the 109 of us. The Senate president is guided by the rules of the Senate.
The second leg to that question
is guided by the rules of the Senate. And what has happened so far does not show that he has acted outside the rules of the Senate. Once he has not acted outside the rules of the Senate, we cannot say there's anything personal about it.
Is there a problem between the Senate President, Godwin Akpabio, with women senators?
No.
Female senators?
No.
Because there seems to be this talk that he had a case against Ireti Kingibe, and now he's also having
let me tell something.
What exactly?
Let me tell something.
That's what CSOs are saying.
Let me tell something. If there's any problem, it will even reflect in the responsibilities that the Senate leadership has given to the women folk in the Senate. And I don't want us to reduce this thing to...
Well, they say it's not gender friendly. That's why he's
now, let me tell you something. In the Senate, today, the Senate Committee on Health and Social Services, which is very vital to the growth of Nigeria, is being headed by a woman. Humanitarian affairs, which now we know is the pertinent thing in Nigeria, is being headed by a woman. The women folk themselves, that constitute almost 51% of the population of Nigeria, is being headed by a woman. Now, lately, our own sister, in charge of foreign affairs, diaspora matters, NGOs that you said were raising some issues is headed by a woman. So when women are heading all those kind of vital national aid sectors, are you now going to say that leadership is now advanced to women development?
Well, they say these committees are no more lucrative. I mean, you and I know what I mean. Is this juicy compared to the local content that was headed?
What do you want to go and see
well,
in any committee?
You and I understand what goes on. I mean,
no, you may
some of you senators say that they are
that.
juicy committees, and like the local content had to do with the oil and gas industry and things that get happen over there.
My brother, there's no one senator that can even be the one who is going to exercise oversight function over an MDA.
Right.
So we have arrays of senators, because any committee is populated by not less than 15 or 20 or 30 senators. And so definitely it's not only the person who's the chairman or the vice chairman that is going to be the one who is going to do oversight functions. So definitely, even the women that we are talking about belong to other committees. There are some of the committees where they are even a vice chairman. So definitely the issue of committees there's nothing like maybe one is grade A, one is grade B, one is grade C.
All right, very quickly.
Because there is no committee that does not speak directly to the aspect of Nigeria and for the development of Nigeria. So it depends on you, if you are the chairman, how you do oversight, making sure that the MDA, where you are oversighting, does what they are supposed to do, especially
all right. I won't allow you go without asking you this question as we try to round off this conversation. The single senator, Natasha Akpabio, while she was a local content, said that there's this gas project, the AKK gas project, that passes through Ajaokuta, which is through her senatorial district, and that she was much interested because not only the senatorial district, but of course the north. And so, as someone in charge of local content, it has something to do with her and then her constituency and all of that. But being moved to foreign affairs now, it looks like she won't be able to have a say in that project.
Are you telling me that the laws that I contribute in making in the National Assembly are the laws that deals with Ekiti alone? They are not. If you are interested in the development, and luckily nobody is vitiating your indigenship of Kogi State and even the constituency that you represent in the Senate, definitely your being a chairman does not even add anything to it. You can be somebody who is not even part of the committee, and then when you raise an issue, either through a motion or bill, it's going to be entertained in the Senate.
All right.
And if you love your people, you don't have to. Does it mean that because my state needs federal roads, that is, Ekiti State needs federal roads, I have to be made the chairman of committee on works? Is it?
All right.
Yes, because my state, maybe we need an additional airport apart from the one that our governor has just given to us. Then I must be the chairman in charge of
Senate Committee on Aviation.
Senate Committee on Aviation. So no, it does not follow like that.
All right.
So wherever you are as a senator, you are privileged to raise any issue. You are privileged to be part of any development that is coming either to your constituency or to your state or even to Nigeria as a whole.
All right, very quickly, just before I let you go. What if the Senate returns to plenary and Senator Natasha next week decides to go back to the seat where she was and not the new seat allocated to her?
I know that the Senate is guided by rules. And I know that any lawmaker will never be a lawbreaker. And so once the Senate as a whole, not Senator Akpabio, Senate as a whole, 109 of us, all of us. So once we say this is what you should do in the Senate, and accordingly, in accordance with the laid down rules and statutes of the Senate, then definitely we don't expect any senator to say no to it. We don't expect that one.
All right.
And I know that
I just want you to confirm.
Senator Natasha is very law abiding. She's a very good sister. She's a very good colleague, and we like him. We like her, and we know that she's going to abide by whatever decision the Senate would have.
All right. I just hope she will be comforted by these words.
So it is not about Senator Akpabio versus
the House. Welcome, guys. What is your take on this video? Please drop your own opinion in the comment section. Yes, Senator Natasha and our Senate President Godwin Akpabio. According to what the journalist just asked Mr. Yemi, he asked him a very vital question by like, did Vice Senator Akpabio have a problem with female senators? Because this is not the first time, you know. And you heard when Natasha was like in Brekete family show that he has taken a lot. He has taken a lot, that even they will appoint her to go for a trip abroad. They will withdraw her name. They will not allow her to go. They have been blocking her. And all of us know that these two people, they were very close. So what is the problem? God, I don't know. Let me not even, say what I don't know, because when a man and a woman always have problem, guys, back of your head or behind the scene, what is your thought? Because this is not the first female senator that Akpabio is having problem with. Why is it so? Anyway, and for Natasha, all of us watched that video. I watched that video. For Natasha to be so bold and said, I am not afraid of you, it means a lot. It means a lot. And it's only when a man or a woman has seen a man, that is see finish, where they used to say in pidgin English, see finish. When a woman has seen a man all and all, that is where you will start disrespecting that man. Yes. So, because if it is only to change seat, go and sit in this place, according to what Mr. Yemi just analyzed, just change a seat, go and sit here. I don't think that could have been the problem of Natasha. What I thought, my thought on this matter is that she has taken enough. She just used this opportunity to view out her pains, to pour it out. But I don't think this one that they asked her to go to another seat is the main problem. I don't think so, my people. What did you guys think about this video? For me, he has a lot that has been bothering her. He has a lot that she has taken. She's just using this opportunity to air out, just to express her feelings, but not in this one that they say, sit down here, don't sit down there. No. Anyway, and secondly too, like a woman, women has to be respect. Yes. Not you, commanding women up and down, do this and do that. Anyway, my beautiful people, I don't know what to say. Please drop your comment in the comment section if you have any opinion what to say in this passport matter. Drop your own opinion. Thank you very much if you have watched this video to this time. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.